Let's shut off the valve for a moment. Whoa, there she blew. So together, we're going to connect this thing. We're going to do an install, discuss how this AquaSmart 45 can be connected to your house and supply very equal pressure to your faucets. It can pull water from your storage tanks, or it can suck water up from a shallow well and distribute it where you need it. You can use it for irrigation and so much more. So together we're going to do this. Don't let it overwhelm you. After my research, I think this is going to be pretty simple, and we're going to do it together. All right, here's the AquaStrong AquaSmart 45. Let's see what's in the box. We have a user manual, nice packaging, and this massive high quality pump. This thing has a lot of different uses. One of them is just boosting your pressure from your main water supply to different faucets within the home, which is a fantastic thing if you need that. Another one is using it for a shallow well to suck water up and then put it out where you need it. And then you have what I really want to use it for down the road, and that is water tanks. We're going to be doing rainwater harvesting, and this is going to be fantastic at sucking it out of those water tanks, pushing it out to the faucets in our tiny home. So this one down here is your inlet, and up top we have the outlet. So we'll bring the water in here. It's going to come out here. And up here is your priming plug. This is where you'll pour water for the initial prime to get things moving. So let's get in close here. I want you to see these different fittings. This is 1 inch, both of these. This is your inlet, this is your outlet. The inlet has a check valve, and so it's only gonna let water go in. It won't let it come back out, and this has no valve at all, so this is going to flow out just the way you want it to. We'll talk about the pressure and how you can set that in a moment. Also, we'll talk about, and I'll show you how we're going to purge the system. But first, I want to show you can loosen these fittings here, which will allow you to turn this 5 degrees in any direction. So if you don't have a flexible connection for this, but you have a hard fitting, you can move this in a direction so that it will fit an offset pipe. So we're going to tighten these down once we get them where we want them, and just tighten these by hand. You don't want to ever put a wrench on these plastic pieces here. They're just designed to allow you to adjust that. So we'll tighten that down. And now we're going to connect our inlet and our outlet. So I just went to the big box store, purchased some simple 1 inch, and this is converting down to a 3/4 PVC. You can convert it up or down, whatever you want to do. This is just a temporary connection that I'm doing to demonstrate this for you. So we're not going to put the Teflon tape on here. Normally we would. So let's just go ahead and screw these on. We may see a little leakage due to the fact that I'm not doing that on this demo, but you'll get the idea. Let's just give it a little hand tightening here. Okay, first I have this simple PVC with an elbow and an elbow down here, and this is the 3/4. We're going to go ahead and push this into the inlet. And again, normally this would all be glued together, but again, we're just demonstrating it. And down inside the water, you can see this is clear water. This is a controlled environment for this little test here, but you would normally want a sediment filter on the intake so that if the water tank or the shallow well has any sand or grit, grime, rocks, dirt, it will never get up into the system, because this thing will suck up to 26 feet and it will give you up to 150 feet of head. So this is a very powerful unit, and it will really pull that water up. So no matter if your supply is coming from above and it's gravity fed, or if it's down as far as 26 feet for like a shallow well, it's going to get that water into the pump and push it out the way you need it to go. All right, now we're going to bring another 3/4 inch, and this is going to be the outlet. This is going to push the water where we need it, and on the other end of this, I have 4 different fittings, and we're going to see how it supplies each of those 4 fittings there. So this little demonstration here, you see how we have the 4 outlets here. This is kind of demonstrating for you suction from a shallow well or suction from a water tank. In either case, it's going to pull that water up and it's going to distribute it to the location you want it to go to. Now, there are all kinds of diagrams in the actual book itself that tells you exactly where you might want your valves, your filters, and so on. So again, refer to the instructions, but it's as simple as what we're doing right here and right now. If you're doing it from your house, you just find that main incoming water line and you connect it there. And just to show you, if you're doing it from your house, it will support up to 1, 2, 3 levels, 3 floors with up to 8 outlets. So your washing machine, your showers, your faucets, no matter what you turn on, this will provide consistent pressure to each of those outlets. You know how sometimes if you turn on your washing machine, your shower might decrease? Not the case when you have this set. And it's a smart setting that we'll go into in just a moment and show you how you set that up. Okay, so now we're going to purge the system. It's not been used before, so we're going to fill water, especially since we're pulling it up from below. We're going to open this valve up, or take this cap off right here, pull it out gently. It's got some O-rings down in here that seals everything. We're going to set it to the side. Now we're going to take a container of water and we're just going to fill this up. Well, that did it just about to the top. We'll drop this back in there and screw it in. I'm going to make it a little snug with this screwdriver here. This is a good way to open this. I think that's why they designed the cap this way. I've got a little caulking on my screwdriver. Get you a clean screwdriver next time. This will move water fast. It will distribute up to 1,500 gallons per hour, so very, very powerful. Okay, next, this is just a 115 outlet, by the way, and we're going to go ahead and plug it in. I have an extension cord out here for this. So it automatically just turned on. It shows that it's set to 30, and it's starting to build the pressure. There is a power button. I didn't turn it on. It just automatically came on. So it's sucking water, and you can see we've got a little bit of leakage here. I'm going to turn the pressure down. So I just turned it down to 20. And you can see this is over here is showing the actual pressure. So we're decreasing pressure because this is about to blow apart since I don't have it glued because it's building up some pressure. And I have a shutoff valve right here. So just so you know, you have a power button here. You can easily turn that off. And when you do, the pump shuts down. By the way, this pump is ultra quiet. And the only reason, again, that you see leakage is because I don't have Teflon tape on here and I don't have any glue. We've just stuck some piping together. Let's see how it blows. Okay, power on, AquaSmart 45. This is what we have it set to, and this is where it landed. So if you open a faucet in your house or wherever you're sending this, an irrigation line to your garden, it's going to typically want to decrease the pressure. Well, this is going to automatically kick that pressure up to what you have it set to. So you can go down as far as, looks like 15, and we'll find out how far you can go up in a moment. We're going to start at 25. Let's build it up there. All right, let's go ahead and open up a valve and let's see what we get coming out of here. So here's the valve. And that is coming up from down below. And we have what looks to be pretty much equal pressure coming out for each of these. Let's crank it up a little more. We're gonna go up to 55. And we're gonna see what it does now. You can see it draining that water tank. And you can see it shooting out that water. We got all faucets on, and it looks like it's continuing to get stronger here. This is pretty awesome. Let's shut off the valve for a moment. Whoa, there she blew. Let's turn the power off. Don't try this at home, folks. Nice. The pump will deliver between 22 and 80 PSI, whatever you choose. However, it's preset to 44 PSI, but as you see, you can adjust it. On top of that, it delivers up to 1,500 gallons per hour, so it will really pull this water level down fast if you need it to. Another burning question you might have is, will it move hot water? And yes, it will distribute hot water up to 175 degrees, so coming out of your water heater is no problem at all. Of course, this is cold. So obviously, when you do this for real, glue these fittings, you know, put your tape on there, and you're not going to have leaks if you do it correctly, of course. And this thing will provide the pressure. Now, we have a 3/4 inch line, which is large. We had all 4 of them blowing open. If you're using it in a normal situation, 1 or 2, 3 water hoses here and there, a faucet on and off in the house as it needs, this is going to keep the pressure where you need it. This is a nice unit, and I'm very excited to have it. I want to thank these guys for sending this to me so I could do this demo install for you and just let you see how simple it is. It doesn't get easier than this. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope this little overview has helped you determine if the AquaStrong AquaSmart 45 might just be the pump that distributes water throughout your home or wherever you need it for you. Take care, and we'll see you next time.